Hey outdoor enthusiasts, join us for a little bit of winter camping in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And this video is nothing fancy, it's just us camping, doing a little bit of off-roading on the Forest Service roads, and just trying to relax and have a good time. Also, if you want to just see the campground, I did do a separate video of that, and I'll put it in the description box below. Here we are, Site 5, right on the water here. I tell you what, I'm glad my husband came along for this one because the the driveway is a bit narrow for me. I'm not the best at backing in. I can do it, but ideally I prefer something a little bit wider. There's only one other person here right now, one other person camping, that is. I did see someone here fishing. You may have seen on the road in, there's a fish hatchery right upstream, and so a lot of people come to this area to fish, even if they don't want to camp. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get everything set up. So nice and peaceful. I want to get one for Jace too. So you have one nice.
I think we should turn it this way.
Huh?
I think we should turn it that way.
Oh yeah. I was able to go ahead and string up some Christmas lights. So that should be nice at night. And of course there's no power here, but what I do is I just use my little Bristol power box there. That's more than enough to light up these little cheap Christmas lights. Can't wait to see how that looks tonight. Everything is all set up and I am so excited because wait till you see our view from the bed. Look at this. We're looking right at the water. Isn't that incredible? I'm so excited. Oh wow, and all this for just $8 a night. Can't beat that. I think we're gonna get back up the road here and look for some firewood. We didn't bring any. Make some dinner and just relax. Well, we got our hands on some firewood. There's not a whole lot around here as far as stores and stuff goes, but we did find this place on the side of the road. They were selling firewood for just $1 a piece. And also, let me let you guys know, Starlink does work here. Works quite well, especially here on Site 5 where we have this wide open space here. Now, Verizon, no coverage. T-Mobile, no coverage. This is going to be way too much food for just the two of us. That's all right. We'll save some for lunch tomorrow. Ready to kick off the evening. Lights are looking nice. Looks like Jason's got the fire going. Yeah, burning pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. And of course we have this babbling brook. Nice backdrop. I'm gonna love this tonight. Okay. Hot meal by the fire. What more could you want? I know it's funny that I know a lot of people don't like to camp in the winter and they put their campers away, but I think we love camping in the winter.
Great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Usually the campgrounds aren't very packed and it just feels good. I don't know. Of course, if we lived in the Northeast, we'd probably be singing a different tune, but here in the Southeast, it's great. Fire feels good too.
I think that's the other thing. I think when it's summer and we make fires and we can't really enjoy the fire.
Well, that's true. It's hot.
It's warm outside. I mean, so you sit next to it and you just get hot. And now we're sitting next to it. This feels great.
Oh, it feels real good.
I mean, you know.
Oh, and no mosquitoes.
No bugs.
Yes.
You know, it's great.
Yes. Winter camping for the win.
Whatsoever.
None here either. You can kind of get an idea of how far out we are, minus the lights of the camper. Look at the pitch black. That is wild. Absolutely wild. So listen to this. It's Saturday night at this campground. What do you hear? Nothing but water. Complete silence. I tell you, we saw so many Forestry Service roads. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get up early and go explore some of those roads. I can't explain how much I love stuff like that. Just going on a road, have no idea where you're going, just explore. And there's so much of that up here. Eventually, we're going to have to get a vehicle with a much shorter turning radius though. Maybe a Jeep or something, I don't know. But for right now, we're just going to work it out with what we got. It's December and the weather today was only about 45 degrees or so. Wasn't too bad at all. Right now it's just in the low 40s, which again, to me, that's not that bad. I cannot tell you guys how relaxing it was to just hear that water all night long. Honestly. And I didn't think we would be able to hear it as well. Usually when we camp in our hybrid camper, we can always hear the water clearly, but I was expecting not to be able to hear it clearly with this particular camper, but we did. Let me just hush for a minute and let you guys listen to this. This is why I really do love winter camping. Like I said before, I mean, just the peace you get. Look at this. We are the only ones here, guys. There was someone here yesterday, but they left, and it's just the two of us in the middle of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's peaceful, it's quiet. If this were in the summer, it would not be this way. Now, the temperatures did drop to about 29 degrees last night, but we were perfectly warm, and so no issues there. Typically, we would go on a hike. We love to hike, of course, but I think for today, we're just going to do some off-roading. We haven't done that in a while. No activity on the road this morning. Look at that. Now, yesterday we did get a little bit of traffic on this main road here. It was mostly just people going to go fish and a few people riding dirt bikes, but that's really it. Also, I noticed that all along this road here, there's tons of boondocking spots. And I was pleasantly surprised because some of those boondocking spots could actually accommodate travel trailers. Not large ones, probably something about the size of ours, maybe no more than 20 feet. But yeah, I found that interesting because typically, especially here in Georgia, when you find free boondocking on these Forestry Service roads, the only thing it can accommodate is a tent, car camping, etc. So that was definitely a cool find. And I definitely intend to come back and boondock at some of those spots. This campground here was just $8, but nothing beats free. Earlier, I had mentioned about some of the dispersed camping sites here that are big enough to fit a rig. There's one right there, and this one here is another example. It's kind of like a big pull-through. I'll just briefly come up here and show y'all. And of course, these are absolutely free. 14 days at a time, and they're not developed at all, as you can see. Looks like they tried to do a little tent pad there. Little makeshift fire ring. And the creek is right beyond those trees there for fishing. But yeah, I mean, it's not the most private site, but again, you just have to come up this road and check out the sites for yourself. But as you can see here, this is a nice wide area, and this would absolutely accommodate some sort of travel trailer. Earlier, I saw this really cool bridge. Not this bridge, but like a historic bridge that was right through here. I don't know if it's safe to walk it, but I'm gonna come over here and try to get Yes, there we go. Isn't that neat? I wish I knew the history behind this thing. Look at those foundation walls. Look at that. I mean, to me, it still looks like it's in good shape. Looks solid. Watch your step here. Okay, yeah. That's a better view. Look at the stonework there. Very neat. Let me get a little bit closer. Ooh, and look how clear the water is. I mean, you can just see right down to the bottom. Crystal clear water. Look, look, look. Ooh. Wow. Perfectly crystal clear water. Take another look at the bridge. Alright, let's keep it moving. That was cool though. I'm not sure if this church is still in operation because it's Sunday. We came through in the morning and there was no one here. Now it's much later in the afternoon and there's still no one here. Let's see. Established 1855. I'm assuming they mean the congregation was established in 1855 because the structure doesn't look anywhere near that age, of course. Huh. No telling. I'm sure we got plenty of space, but I get a little paranoid sometimes. I wanted to see just how much clearance we got. So as you can see, some of this does dip down quite a bit. I don't even know if that shows on camera. And of course, there's no guardrails. I think we'll be just fine though. This is so much wider than it looks from the car. But you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. You could spend weeks just going up and down these forestry roads, exploring, and not run out of things to do. And of course, there's more campsites. This one looks pretty good too. And really, you can camp anywhere. I think I said it already, but you can camp anywhere along these service roads, providing there's no sign that expressly says no camping here. I gotta say though, I hate when people do this. Leave their trash behind. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, why come out here to enjoy this beauty if you don't really appreciate it, and if you intend on trashing it? I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and any other trash I see in the immediate area. But guys, do better, please. It's way too beautiful out here for y'all to come out here and look at this and leave your trash behind. Soda cans and everything. Don't do this. More cans there. Please clean up after yourselves. Leave these areas better than you found them. The road's a little bit tighter here because we came down this little side road. Wanted to see what was going on there, so I'm just going to make sure that he doesn't hit anything. Probably should, but there we go. Bring those mirrors in. Earlier in the year, we went to Big Bend National Park in Texas and did some off-roading. And he ended up with all these desert pinstripes on his truck, and I thought he was gonna cry. Clearly a very well-used campsite here. Let's see. Oh, looks like someone left some broken fishing rods and everything. Big fire ring. Looks like they made a little makeshift table for prepping fish and whatnot. It's a nice spot. I wish they had taken better care of it. But oh well, you know how that goes. Very nice little spot though, right on the water. Well, I've shown some pretty cool boondocking sites in this area and everything like that. But one other thing I want to make sure I mention is this. This is a wildlife management area. As you can see here, we have some sort of a bullet from some rifle or shotgun or whatever the case may be. So be mindful of the fact that hunters frequent this area a lot. So if it's during hunting season, I know they offer turkey and deer hunting. Please be mindful of that. It's definitely something to consider. And perhaps camp somewhere else during the height of hunting season. Yeah, this might be it for us. Right down here, this road is closed. If we can even call it a road. Look at that. Yeah, you can tell this hadn't been a road in a long time. Completely overgrown. So anyway, I think it does continue ahead of us here. But the roads are getting a little bit more sketchy the higher and higher we climb. Looks like somebody was camping here too. Yeah. So what do you think? Are we gonna continue?
Oh, no.
All right. He says, no ma'am. And for good reason. Yeah, this does look like it's getting more interesting. Really thick down there. All right, well, I enjoyed the ride. We still got a lot done. One day, if we get that Jeep, I'm sure we'll go ahead and do it, right? If we had a Jeep, we'd do it, right?
I just don't want to scrap the crap out of my truck.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I need too much to turn around.
Yeah, I agree with you. Way too far out here to be getting stuck, so.
Well, and that, yeah.
All right, well, I guess that wraps it up. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this off-roading with us. Till next time, happy camping. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.